Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Gates. Just coming to you after a while. I mean, it's been about a week, whatever. But I just want to talk to y'all for a minute. You know, I can't promise it won't be another 30-minute video. That was completely accidental. um, but I will say it shouldn't be too long. Put it that way. It just shouldn't be too long. But no, I just wanted to talk to y'all for a minute. Because like I've been noticing some things, bruh. Just like I've noticed how some, not all, but some females talk about, us guys. Um, you know, some of y'all complain all the time about how we don't do this right, we don't do that right. You know, we ain't done nothing sweet in a while. Well, I ain't done nothing. It's like all these just I wouldn't say I wouldn't call it nagging. I was just complaining about things to your friends, uh, coworkers, whatever. Just kind of nagging a brother, like always downing a brother. You know, that's probably why your relationship ain't really going so well right now, or that's probably why your brother don't like you, or your cousin want to fight you, kind of thing. Like every now and again, tell a brother he doing good. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, say he normally don't cook or clean or whatever. He try to clean, but he left a little mess here, or he cooked, but he might have slightly burned something, whatever. Like, don't complain about the slightly burnt taste, or the little bit of spill that was still kind of there. Just be like, oh, thanks for trying, or thanks for helping out. Really appreciate it. Like, make him feel good, Then he'll do, then he'll do it more often. Like, he'll cook more often. You'll probably catch him looking up different recipes or watching different like how-to videos on how to cook, whatever, right? Because like, oh, she liked that. Let me figure out how to do this better. You know what I'm saying? Like, or cleaning. Maybe next time he'll take a little more time, or he'll pay attention a little better next time. You gotta like. It's just like how y'all like to be complimented on, your looks. When it comes to the makeup, the hair, the nails, the jewelry, like the whole outfit kind of thing, the whole get together. How y'all like to be complimented on that, or if you're trying to get him to notice a certain asset, and he mentions it, whatever, you feel good about it, right? Same thing with men. We like to be complimented. Sometimes we do try to put on a fit. Just like try to look our best while not trying to look too good. Just like we. Okay. So as a guy, I can say this. We go through the same kind of struggle, just we show it in a different way. We may not have the whole makeup thing, the nail thing, the jewelry if needed, the curling of the hair. But we wear our hair the way we do because we know somebody likes it, right? And so we try our best to kind of keep it looking good as often as we can. Same thing with the facial hair, Like we do what we can to try to get noticed by the girl we want to get noticed by, kind of thing. And like, we don't ever really get props for it. We're just like, oh, you cute, and then y'all gone. Whatever, gone about talking about something else. Or you smell good, and then you just kind of like something somewhere else. It's like, that's it. I mean, we say you look cute or you smell good, whatever. And it's like, well, what makes me look cute, or what makes me? Why do I like? What I smell like, kind of things. Like, you want us to I don't know, be like a PI all the time, or be like the FBI, just trying to like dig for all the. I don't know how to even explain it, but it's like women want us to be these detectives that know every little thing, whatever, about them all the time. I mean, it's just not really possible. It's like, I mean, yeah, getting your hair done is special because you don't do it very often. Nails, makeup, all that. If you don't do it very often, I understand it's special, so you like to get complimented every now and again. But if it's all those things are something you do on a daily basis, you worry about on a regular basis, and you put on every day, it's like after a while, do you really need the approval from your man? Especially if y'all been together 4 years and you've been doing the same thing for 4 years and he's still with you, treating you right. Come on now. Tell me that ain't enough approval. If your man tell you don't need makeup to be beautiful, then that means he don't care whether you wear makeup or not. You gonna be his girl. I'm probably the only one with this kind of opinion. I'm not really tripping, but it's just like, I don't think it's humanly possible for somebody to know everything about one person or notice every little thing. So, I mean, there are some things that some people just really don't pay attention to. And it's not any fault of yours. It's just something that they didn't grow up having to pay attention to, so they didn't think it was important, kind of thing. Okay. So, one thing that I guess I can say kind of goes with that is like, let's say a guy grew up seeing his dad buy his mom gifts every so often, generally around a special day, so like their anniversary, Christmas, birthdays, Valentine's, whatever. Let's say that's the thing. He's used to. He's accustomed to seeing. So let's say he applies that to his relationship. Your birthday roll around, he buy you, I don't know, a necklace or a stuffed animal or something, or a bracelet, like, just something cute, whatever. And the gifts start kind of small. So they may start off as like, a little necklace here and there. The first couple of times. Then the next several times the gifts are a little bit bigger. So we're talking bracelets. Yeah, so we're talking like bracelets or earrings or something like that. And then, the next couple of things or 2 or 3 things, maybe they're a little bit bigger. So now you got like this bedazzled bracelet watch set, got a jacket, hat, shirt, maybe a promise ring comes in somewhere, whatever. I mean, yeah, it's getting fancier and fancier. I mean, that just shows you that he's serious. Especially if his actions are backing up, what he's saying. Like, if he's saying he's serious and he's acting like it, because, like, he's always there, always taking care of you. And, I mean, he makes comments like, I wish I could help. I wish I was there. Do you need me to do this? I feel like if a bro man is proving his word and, by acting it out, then I feel like the gift should be no big deal. Now, I will say, if you don't feel like you're ready for the promise ring thing, then, don't take it and wear it for a while and then just kind of hide it. Like, let them know just right there. It's like, hey, I think this is moving a little too fast. Can we talk about this? Like, Don't let something so little, like in retros, and like in terms of size, like don't let something little like that ruin something good. Like I don't know. Let's say you know for a fact your man is not out there hoeing around, cheating, all this stuff. But you got your girlfriends coming to you, be like, "Girl, I saw, so and so with little girl from down the block, or old girl from around the corner." But you know where he is around certain times. Most likely because you can either see his location, or y'all got this kind of thing where whenever you go somewhere new, or if you're going somewhere and you think you might need help sent, or you need them to come bail you out of some awkward situation, then y'all kind of tell each other where y'all go, kind of thing. I don't know if like whatever the accommodations is for knowing where each other is, whatever at certain times. Like, but like I said, he ain't out there doing nothing dirty, but you still feed into it, so you start questioning him, you start acting funny, and then come to find out your friends was wrong, but you've already pushed him away, kind of thing. Like, come on now. Don't let something like somebody else's word ruin what you got going good. You know what I'm saying? Like, ladies, I know it's probably no fault of your own. It's probably biologically instilled in every last one of y'all. But if you got a good man and you know he a good man, and maybe he falls off real hard a couple times, don't leave him down there to get back up on his own. Pick him up, dust him off, let him know things are going to be all right. Now, if the fall off is something that's hard to come back from kind of thing, I'm not going to list any examples, but because everybody's definition of too much to come back from is different. But like, if it's too much to come back from, then don't leave him in the dark. Let him know. Don't let him keep trying. And then he's struggling to figure out why he not being successful, kind of thing. Like, don't leave him in the dark. Just tell him, like, look, this happened. It's too much for me to try to handle, or for, like, let go. I think we need to rethink this whole situation. Kind of like, maybe not word it that way because that's not your vocabulary or that's not how you talk. But, something similar, like, look, don't get all, excuse me. Jesus, had to twitch. But don't get all, like, hood or ghetto, ratchet, whatever you want to call it. Like, don't be cussing them out. Don't be yelling at them. Don't be throwing things. That's just, like, uncalled for. Be an adult. Be a big kid. Put your big girl pants on. And sit down and just really talk to them. Just be like, look, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm thinking. Like, this is what I feel should happen. Don't just make a decision and expect him to pick up on all the hints, because sometimes the hint can be read as something else. But also, if you are a spiritual kind of person, then pray. Just pray about it and wait on God to move. If God doesn't do anything that would issue a breakup, then don't do the breakup. Because obviously that's not what God wants to happen. But if God is issuing the move for a breakup, which, in my opinion, some things that I've noticed from experience, just kind of like one or the other person being distant. So they're kind of shady. Well, distant in more the sense of it's like they're preoccupied by something else when y'all are hanging out or y'all are talking or something. It's like they're not paying attention, kind of thing. Oh, jeez. It's like they don't text back as quick or as often. They don't answer phone calls anymore as fast or at all, really. Um, yeah, those are some signs of kind of being distant. Another one is kind of like everything becomes a problem all of a sudden. Um, Even the little things, such as like they said something but you only heard part of it, that becomes an issue all of a sudden. Some of your extracurriculars, or if you're in school, like extracurriculars being clubs you're in or something, all of a sudden, because you have to go to something with one of those, or you're doing something with one of those, it's a big issue. Maybe you're kicking it with the guys or something, or you're kicking it with the crew. Put it that way. You're just kicking it with the crew. It's late night. Normally they'll be asleep, but they're up and they call and you tell them you're out and you'll be going home soon, and that's a problem. Or they fall asleep when you told them you'll be home in like 5 minutes or something. I personally feel like that's God's way of telling you that you need to start backing out, kind of thing. Because whatever season you're about to go into, they're not supposed to be a part of. Whatever season that may be. For some people, it's a season of growth, season of I don't know, season of just planting, so planting a seed in other people. Maybe that's your season, and the person you were with, they're not supposed to be a part of that process for whatever the reason. When I say growth, I mean, so like growing spiritually. So like if you kind of plateaued out where you are growth wise, and the relationship obviously isn't helping, then God will bring you out of that relationship just so He can grow you. Now, whether He takes you back or not depends on so many other factors. It depends on how God feels about the other person's growth. And it also depends on if that's who He wanted you to be with, partner with, as well. I mean, it may seem like it was heaven sent from the beginning, especially when y'all were just friends. But that may be what God wanted you to think, because it was a test. It was a um, yeah, so it's like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Relationships are tough, but again, as a guy, it's a little bit harder because we're having to fight between being there for the lady or doing what we have to do to make sure the relationship doesn't get terrible, progressing the relationship forward, kind of thing. And spiritually, we're meaning, bring the relationship to where God wants it, kind of thing. And so the fact that we're constantly fighting with that, and most men spend 95% of the time progressing towards God, they're always getting nagged. And so it's damaging our spirit, it's damaging us because now we're trying harder to fix something else that wasn't there previously, but now it's there because of, we're not spending every little moment, nurturing, kind of thing. Because, like, if we're spending every moment nurturing, then there's no movement. The relationship kind of is at a standstill, and God never gets to be a part of it. Where if we're moving closer to God, kind of thing, then we're not able to be there to, I guess, nurture the way that you would like. But, once the relationship gets to where God wants it and everything is exactly how God wants it, then you are good and we are able to do the whole nurturing thing. And I guess it's just because the way the society we live in sees guys as I don't know, because it seems like the ideal man has all of this wealth and all of the looks and the tone of somebody who works out all the time, kind of thing. Like, it's almost like a Superman ideal comic book character style is what the ideal man is according to our society. Whereas in reality, every guy is a kryptonite. We are imperfect, but we do our best to do. I mean, sorry, not a kryptonite. A Clark Kent. My bad. A Clark Kent. So like we're imperfect, but we're trying to be perfect. We're just trying to make it in this world, just like the women are. I mean, I know women have more of a struggle, just knowing the history of America and stuff, but men are struggling just as much because of things we have no control over. Like men today have no control over what was put forth when this country was first being developed. And so now we're being judged on past humans' mistakes. And that's the preconceived idea of what a guy is. And so now when there is a guy who wants to see a woman win, or all women win, then it's like he's being made out to be a joke kind of thing. Like I don't know, he's not what women want. And I really would like to see more women go for the guy who wants her to win, who wants her to make the big bucks, the guy who wants to actually help take care of the kids and help in the kitchen and help clean, and not be that guy who sits on the couch while she cooks and takes care of the kids and cleans the house all at the same time, running herself down. women, if you can find a man who is willing to cook for you, wait on you hand and foot, and who wants to take care of y'all kids if y'all have kids, that way you can relax after a long day of work, I think he's worth a shot. I really think he's worth a shot. Because you won't find men like that very often. And once you start getting men like that in a marriage, and now they're showing other people that a man can actually clean the house, cook the food, take care of the kids, you know, basically be the soccer mom. Kind of, I mean, not really a soccer mom if you don't want your kids to play soccer, cool, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the man is the one who takes, who actually keeps the house up while the woman is the breadwinner. If America starts seeing those kind of guys be successful in relationships, I personally feel like this world would rewrite history. And the way our world has been going, it'll reverse. So instead of us heading farther and further away from Christ, we'll be actually heading closer and closer. Because now everybody is respectful. Every guy is respectful of women. They treat them all as if they were queens. They're not treating the ones they deem to be hot or sexy or, whatever, the better. And then the ones they deem to be ugly and all that crap, like trash. So, again, women, if you can find a man who is willing to do all the cooking, the cleaning, child care stuff, taking the odd jobs to make ends meet just so he can be with the kids and be home when you get there to take care of you kind of thing. Make sure your plate made before his and the kids' plate made before his. Keep him. Don't let him go. Don't push him away. Keep him. If you find a guy who's willing to do all that and he's willing to shower you with whatever little money he does have, any way he sees is feasible at the time, whether it's just a movie, just a meal, a gift here or there, bowling, whatever, I feel like you should keep him. The men like that are rare. There are too many stingy, selfish, rude, just inconsiderate men out here for all these good ones to be going to waste. Ladies, if you really want to know how a man feels, sit down, talk to him, and let him know that no matter what he says, you're going to be there. Because sometimes we need that reassurance as well. Sometimes we need to know that that the same effort we're putting out is being given back. And I'm not saying do it by having having sex with him all the time kind of thing. Yeah, it's great. It's fun. But if that's the only way you can show him that the same effort he's giving is the same effort you're giving, then I'm going to need you to really think about what you are doing with your life. Because as a woman, I strongly believe there's more than just that. But, I can't tell you what to do. Only you can. But, like I said, if the only way you feel to show him that you are putting out the same effort as he is, then if that's your only way, you're going to get tired quick and you're going to blame it all on him. So, ladies, again, if you can find a good man who's willing to do the mom work, as society would put it, keep him and let him. Because in the long run, I promise, you will appreciate it. Your friends may not like it, but that's because they don't have a man like that. So they don't know what it feels like to be treated as the breadwinner. Or to treat it as a winner. So again, I say, how men really feel is what I just said. It's how we really feel. We don't like being nagged all the time. We don't like being told what we're doing wrong all the time. Sometimes we need some reassurance. Sometimes we would like it if you notice some things that we did. Like when we shave. Or whenever we do some stuff around the house. Or we do something for the kids or with the kids, you know. Just something like that. You know, men need some reassurance as well. And sometimes I don't think there's enough of it because of how society has set us up to fail from the get-go. Now, if you want to diss me, you want to try to clown me, whatever, more power to you. I don't care. I really don't care. But if you agree even partially with what I just said, share this video. Drop a comment. Like the video. And also subscribe to my channel for more videos similar to it. Go watch some of my other videos. Like, share, comment on those. And also, just to keep up with future videos just like this, ring the little bell. You'll get notified when I post. Stay tuned. Stay peaceful. Stay humble. It's your boy Gates.